It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Greetings, dear ones. I am your Flowertron. It is my pleasure and my privilege to be here with you on this May 4th, and you know what that means. I expect each and every one of you to be filling the comments section with puns, notations, inside jokes, and commentary about the day. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Nat21 Adventures, the place where your friends from the Renaissance Festival circuit come together to play whimsically dangerous Dungeons and Dragons. Remember, today our show is partially sponsored by Turtle Creek Coffee, as well as Ren Adventures D&D Tours. You can also become a Patreon saint of the game for as little as $5 a month. And I hope that each and every single one of you joined us last week for our birthday. That's right. It was 1 year ago today, last week, that we all came together in strangeness to do this. And now it's our jobs. Darlings, tonight is episode 5 of our 6th campaign, and it is also, as I mentioned, May 4th. That's math. Bring your best to this game, everyone. Bring your shining, blooming selves. And right now, I'm going to bring your favorite Emperor Palpatine to the Nat21 plotline, Paul Obi-Wan Garnobi.
Yes, use your anger.
I'm not angry. Just disappointed.
Oh, sorry. Because it's purple and not black. I didn't want to be like
It's a papal purple.
Greetings, adventurers, and greetings, Metatron. May the 4th be with you. I hope you're all having a fine celebration this May the 4th. Well, on May the 3rd, though, just last night, our Metatron was reading bedtime tales. How did that go?
I was reading a space opera, because that is what Star Wars is. It is an opera and a Western in the space. But I was reading the book Space Opera by Catherine M. Valenti. And I read a bit of fan fiction that was sent in about Star Wars from one of our patrons and supporters out there in the universe. Remember, if you want to send me your fan fiction, your strange and abrupt science fiction that you find in the thrift store, or anything else like that, you can send it to the mailbag, and I will review it and potentially even read it on Monday nights at the Glamour Hobo Bedtime Tales. So I had a lovely time. I've also decided, in the spirit of the holiday, that if I had a lightsaber, mine would be floral patterned, because I'm good at nothing except a weaponized floral.
Could be.
What about you? What would your lightsaber color be?
Well, as always, we should probably get this adventure rolling. I don't know. I have no idea what kind of lightsaber I would have. I don't know. I'd go with purple. But.
Purple.
Well, as always, we're glad to have all of you here to join us as we continue our adventure on the Isle of Cecil. And as always, we welcome your comments. The only thing we ask is that you follow Wheaton's Law as it states in the Twitch forums. For the people just joining us tonight, you can interact with the game using saintly points, and you can give our players advantage, hits, auto fails, Nat21s, as the name implies. The list of powers that you have are in the menu, and of course, if you subscribe, you'll get those saintly points faster. And if you want even more powers, join our Patreon. Quick reminder of the rules of the game. This is Dungeons & Dragons with a twist. You have the power to influence the rolls of the dice. And when using your powers, you could work together, adding up those bonuses. But more powerful bonuses can cancel the ones before it. So if you give someone else an auto hit, but somebody else gives you a critical failure, the critical, of course, is the more powerful thing. However, with all those combined, an actual roll of a natural 21 or a natural 1 from any of our players or me cannot be changed. That is sacred.
Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah. Also, powers must be given and used immediately. No saving them up. That's kind of cheating, actually. But now let's bring our players in. Our first player tonight, just Mab, as Loon the Half-Orc.
Hello. I will be playing the part of Yoda tonight. Wait, tonight playing part Yoda, I will...
Yes, you got it. And Kitty Chaos as Echo, the Merfolk Eldritch Knight.
Okay, so my lightsaber would be iridescent confetti with glitter mixed in with it.
Yes.
And also, I have to tell you guys, our internet is really weak, and so I can't be also in the chat commenting. So I'm not going to be able to do all the greetings and snarky, sassy, bitchy stuff. So I'm going to need you guys to fill it in for me. If you want to just go ahead, you know what I would say. So if you want to speak for me, I give you my permission just for tonight.
There you go. And we have Andrew McKee as Thales, the Gnome Artificer. Artificer?
Artificer.
Artificer.
That should be a
Artificer.
class too.
Artificial.
Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And my lightsaber would definitely be plaid. I think plaid. Plaid, definitely.
You
plaid.
would make a plaid.
Ooh.
So fast, it's gone plaid. That's what it is.
But if two plaid lightsabers hit each other, do they mix colors?
Ooh, I would use that lightsaber.
That's a good question.
Okay, let me just drop an analogy. When you have a Scotsman from one clan fighting another Scotsman from another clan, do their plaids mix?
I mean, you would hope.
Mm.
Make the plaids touch. Make
When-
the plaids
When you would mix
touch.
Scotsmen from different clans, it just gets more explosion and more fiery and more. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it would not blend.
It just becomes more powerful, that's all.
It does. It does.
And our final player for the night, Louis Scaradec as Barnabas, the Barbarian Minotaur.
Well, hello there. I will be your Chewbacca for the evening. And my lightsaber would be classic green, just pure Jedi, right to the heart. And you're to blame.
Nice.
Good to know.
I love it.
That actually may come and become very important information soon.
Good.
Well, in news from the outside world, before we start our game, I just finished my 5-week run at Sherwood Forest Fair. Right after this show, I'm going to head off to the Tennessee Renaissance Festival for 4 weekends, which is just Shalf. We're going to mispronounce all the words tonight. Just south of Nashville. That's the Tennessee Renaissance Festival. Kitty and Andrew are currently still performing at the Sherwood Forest Fair outside of Austin, Texas for 3 more weekends. And we do also want to thank Sherwood Forest for hosting us here in their great hall, providing us with an amazing setting for the show. Huzzah to Sherwood Forest
Huzzah.
Fair. I'll take a drink. We'll even put a link in the comments there. Meanwhile, Louis joins us from the Scarborough Fair, where he is performing with the London Broil Show. How's that going out there, Louis?
Show. It's going great. We're having good times. It's nice weekends. All the sort of safety things that you would want are happening. And everybody seems to be really happy getting back to the festival. And I am too. Super cool. 4 more weekends out there at Scarborough and near Dallas.
Sweet. And we are working on getting everyone to the New Jersey Renaissance Fair for the first weekend in June. All of our merch sales are going directly to help defray some of the costs because, as you may know, some of us are performing there at that weekend. Some of us are just going to show up for the unofficial Nat21 con that's going to be happening there. So all our merch sales this month are going directly to help defray the cost. So now's the time if you wanted to pick up an extra Nat21 die. Just saying.
And there are
also we're going to have we're having a weekly auction and starting and ending during the show. So our current auction is the Weird Scouts package, and that one ends actually tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, which we'll be announcing tomorrow who the winner of that is going to be, and we're going to be announcing our next auction starting up tonight during Confessions. All right. Well, my friends, let us begin our latest adventure and immerse ourselves in the world of Urt. Let's roll that beautiful Nat21 footage. All right. Oh, here we go. Boop.
Oh, that Nat21 theme song getting us back to the wonderful world of Urt and Sissel.
That's right. Now, last week, our adventurers were met by an ancient Atlantean king named Alexandros. He set Thales Gearchaser straight on the fact that his family had been capturing Atlantean ghosts and using them for magical power. And in order to undo this terrible wrong, he must put this island back together. starting with defeating the fire demon in the Valley of the Temples, who had subjugated a tribe of Leonin, and restoring the water nymph Nistercium to her rightful place, so the waters of Cecil may flow once more. To continue bringing balance to the Force, they must also restore the Minotaur lineage by crowning the next Minotaur leader. And they must also perform the rite of Thassa to bring those water spirits to full power. And when they went straight away and defeated Zeekius, the fire demon, in I think 2 rounds, right? I think it was 2 rounds. But found a very serious problem at the end, that if they killed the demon, the Leonin queen would also be killed. So now they have a small problem to solve. Nistercium, the nymph, was restored to her rightful place, and the waters in the Valley of the Temples started to flow from the cracks and the caves once more. Nistercium placed the fire demon in a watery prison because they didn't actually kill the fire demon. They just kind of trapped it. And now we open the scene here in the cave of the water nymph. But hello, everyone.
I said hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Where is the action cam? Where is the
I
action
was wondering.
cam? Hey, action cam.
That's all right.
Get in there, action cam.
Okay, we got this guy that we talked about killing, and we were still on the fence about killing him. And
Yeah.
you're missing your horns now. How can you possibly be the? Yeah. Oh, let's.
Well, as why am I echoing?
Oh, don't forget we've got a little baby half fire demon we got to deal
Yeah,
with.
well, that's.
I haven't forgot.
That is super complicated.
Super complicated.
Yeah. Circle of.
Like if I,
Okay, so if we
if I was
got
my dad, I'd just walk away.
Yeah. Right.
What are the rules with half fire demons? I really haven't researched that before.
No, got a lot to
But
learn.
here's the thing: we got to put someone in charge. We need a new ruler, right? No, so she's technically the queen, but did she do such a good job? I mean, let's be honest, okay?
You make a good point there. You really do. You make a good point.
Now, my friends, as you notice that the I'm still getting some feedback.
I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool.
The echo, yeah, it makes it be more powerful.
Coming from Echo.
How about
It's not echo. That's the thing.
Now it's fine.
All right. Sorry, I kept unmuting over
We are
there.
having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Nistercium the nymph takes her seat of power. The waters flow as she takes the fire demon, puts him in a little canister, a little cell, and actually takes the fire demon out of the Leonin, just reaching out.
Well, that fixes everything.
And this nymph, very angrily, is about to snuff out this fire demon when another nymph appears, a very strange-looking nymph, flowing out of the cracks of the water and taking shape. And she says, "Wait, mistress, I will raise this young spirit." And she looks at the nymph, the other spirit. They look at each other, and Nistercium, the nymph, just hands it over to this very strange-looking, seems to be a water nymph, but...
Now wait. Why do you want to raise this child?
The spirit says, I am also partially of a fire spirit, and also I'm part Leonin as well. And as you look at her, let me see, everybody give me a perception check.
Oh, this is fun.
I'll receive some stuff, I'll tell you. Or I will just be sitting here drinking.
21.
15.
20 even.
Nice. How about you, Echo?
50.
15. Okay. You notice, actually, everybody but Loon notices. Loon's just kind of hanging out there. Thales, you seem to notice that this spirit seems to be changing shape as it's talking to you, and kind of gives you a wink, and you are a little stunned. As a matter of fact, Barnabas, you too also are a little stunned by this, as you see also the swirling shapes of all of the creatures that once inhabited this island, between nymphs, minotaurs, all of them. And it just seems to be every spirit at once. And the spirit takes the baby and just literally folds it in on herself. It says, I can take care of it. I am part fire as well, and I will raise her on my own. I'm sure this will be fine, and I'm sure this won't come back to haunt you by episode 8.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
And weirdly, you're all fine with this. As you
come
notice.
on.
Oh, come on. Well, it's not that you're fine with it. It's that there is definitely some strange spirit happening that is way more powerful than all of you. And this spirit just stands there, and again, just changing shape. Just looking at all of you.
Takes care of all of our problems. Isn't this convenient and wonderful? I'm so happy, aren't you?
Yeah, but it feels a little creepy or something.
Can I roll a
save?
No,
Yeah.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna insight or something on what's going on. Okay, insight check. Oh God, red or black? Red or black?
Yeah.
Go with red.
There we go.
Ooh, it's cocked. Okay. Insight 19.
Damn. Yes, Loon. As a matter of fact, you are certain that
Loon or Echo?
I'm sorry, Loon. Echo.
I did
How are you
roll an
drunker than I
insight
am?
as well, and I did get an 18, so I'm listening.
Just
Loon.
eavesdropping.
So the thing, Echo, is that you notice that this god, that this person might be a demigod from this island.
Go on.
Which one?
You're really not sure.
Don't you see that? You see that too? Man, this island is dripping with demi-deities. Don't make it weird, Echo.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Loon.
Do you want
I said, definitely kill everyone. What? I said this island is dripping with demi-deities. And I make sure that my buddy Barnabas and Thales know that too. And I will ask the demi-deity if they know
Well, as a matter of fact, the nymph.
I still have no idea what Loon just said, but I would like to introduce myself to the demigod.
That's super weird. They can hear me.
I can hear you. So, Nistercium says, yes, we are familiar with Thassa. Of course we are. And I am reaching out to her now as my waters flow to the sea. And it might take a minute, but they go. And you can see the water flowing across the room down into the valley and out down the waterfall. And this other creature, an Echo, you are certain that this is some kind of demigod that you almost recognize. And it looks at you and realizes that you also recognize it. It says, "You're of this island."
Uh-huh. You are too.
I most certainly am.
Uh-huh. Look what I got.
Whoa.
It's the trident.
Yes, I know. I know, I was there.
I'm back. You're back. It's back. We're all back.
Well, we're coming back.
You're coming
We're
back.
getting back.
We're gaining more power as we speak.
I want
That's
to echo back,
What is your
Looney,
name?
back, Daly's back.
My name, you can call me Penny. The F is silent.
Penny. The
Penny.
F is silent.
It's just Penny,
Oh, okay. Penny.
but there's an F in there.
Oh,
Penny.
oh, okay.
Penny.
Yes.
Welcome back, Penny. Do you want an offering or something? Let's get you more power. Let's get them all more power.
Yes, I
Bring
want an
back
offering.
All of our gods are gonna give Penny something.
Are we working on number 3 on the list now? Because I was still on number 4 that got moved to 1. I'm confused. Are we on number
dealing
3
with
now?
Zeekius?
Go over the list one more time.
All right.
Okay.
One.
The one, cleanse the madness from the Leonins, and number 2, restore the kingship of the Minotaurs. Number 3, bring back the belief or the elements of water. And number 4, which we were working on, of course, restore the water nymph.
Yeah. I think we've almost done that one.
Pretty
That's
much.
basically done. Yeah. We're
Basically.
doing its thing right now.
So are we skipping numbers? Because gosh, I gotta follow a list, guys. You gotta really help me out here, really.
I mean,
Come
we
on.
gotta help
even
Dailies
three, we
keep his
didn't have
mental
in
state.
order. It was kind of just one was first, right?
Nistercium says, "Wait, I believe I can cure this madness, and
Well,
I
Andy,
have some seeds
That is very
that we
handy.
can grow in the valley now that my powers are starting to come
I'm
back."
listening. You don't mind if I check those seeds out, do you?
She
And,
just like that. She likes seeds and stuff.
So she hands Loon a handful of seeds. And they look like they're like little tiny beer barrels, like little tiny little things. They're so cute.
Are they for the beer trees? The mythical beer trees? I thought that thing was extinct.
Magic casks? I love it. I love it.
The
Now
beer trees.
we can get the Leonin to drink from the fruit of these trees. Then we will be able to cure their madness. And she hands you the
Okay,
like,
I
and
can
she-
grow anytime, anywhere. I'll make them grow now. You want some beer trees? I'll make you some beer trees. I'll be right back.
This is going great.
and actually the nymph follows you
There
down.
she
and
goes.
kind of flows into the water and goes down outside as well. And Loon, I guess you're gonna just head outside. There.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make the beer trees grow, baby. All right, I'll do a little review of the landscape, find some optimal sun. Okay, good water, good drainage. I happen to know what kind of soil works best for these bad boys, and I will say, yeah, make sure it's not too acidic, not too alkaline or base,
Well, should we plant them all in one spot, or should we try to?
No, I'm gonna be like Loon Beer Seed. It's kind of like Johnny Appleseed. That guy was
Loony beer seed.
Looney Bear
Hard
seed.
liquor
I remember that
seed.
fable.
Loony beer seed. You got a new name, Loon.
Okay, so then we start going and the little sprout grows. I'll start with one, as but we got to remember about cross pollination as they get older. So I'll do a couple of different, like 3 maybe in this area.
Yeah.
Start them growing. Get them good.
And the water nymph also just comes out and like spreads the stream like makes little rivulets flow up, and she gets near one of the beer seeds, and she's like, hang on, and she tries to make it grow faster, and it doesn't seem to work.
Let me throw my mojo down in the mix. I cast my plant growth, which actually there's a couple different ways I can do this. If I spend 8 hours, I enrich the land, and all plants in a half-mile radius centered on this point become enriched for 1 year. They yield twice the normal amount of food.
How long does that take?
It takes 8 hours, but that's if I do it like that's ongoing for a year. Now, if I want it instant, I mean, come on, we can take an hour. You guys rest. We'll spend 8 hours doing this. You can work on dailies, work on some of your gear chaser business, with the widget guy back at the other place. Echo, you can get to know your demi-deities. And Barnabas, if you're going to be the new king of the Minotaurs, maybe you can start negotiations and create some kind of, political thing with the head new queen of the Leonin.
Yeah. I'd like to learn how to lead people, not into just destruction, but just like for good times and like great oldies sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know what being a king is about.
I mean, we can do a montage if you like.
Before we do, though, I just realized I'm feeling kind of owie, and I'm at like less than half my hit points.
I was thinking the same thing.
So I'm gonna do a second wind real quick.
There you go.
Well, how many berries?
Clean yourself up a little bit. Dust off the dust.
Hear me. Hey, Barnabas, ask her how many berries she has.
Hey, Echo, how many berries you got left? She's got.
I can't hear you at all.
But that's about. She said she's got them all, and they're really big, and it's going to be a great time because it's going to totally heal her back. She's going to be like, "I'm max hit points again," or whatever that means.
Oh, I rolled a max on my. I rolled a 10 on a D10 for hit points back.
You're just waving a wand around.
All have,
waving a wand.
You should all have 10 berries of healing that you can eat at your leisure.
35.
Now, what if I gave some of my berries to like birds we saw along the way because they looked hungry? Is that bad, or do I still get to? What happens to me then?
Well, then you have slightly one less berry. Each berry equals one healing feather.
Right, all right. So I gave them all away.
Okay, I can make you 10 more.
Magical. This is why you're with us. You're magical.
Yeah, that's right. I'm your healer.
I like it.
That's good.
Also, so what about this baby? So we're gonna kill it or what?
No, Penny's taking it.
Penny, who now looks like a full-on Leonin, walks out there and says, "Oh no, this is going to be very, very important later. But right now, there's some other things that need to be fixed."
Prophecy.
Did you hear that? Dun dun dun. I heard it.
Yes. Dun dun dun.
There it is. Good.
And he looks back over at the water nymph, and the water nymph at this moment turns around and goes, something is really wrong here. And she kind of stands in the middle of the stream and just puts her spirit out into the water, and she looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's
what's bad?
Kind of,
What's bad?
What is bad?
Well, see, all waters flow to the sea, and Well, I don't really have all of my powers that I usually have, because Thassa is extremely weak right now. Thassa. But here's another problem. You see, the waters that make up the river that the dead cross over to the afterworld, it doesn't really exist anymore. Like, there's no water in that river, and
So the dead are just hanging out?
well, it seems that the dead have been wandering around this island for a while, unable
That explains
to
the
really
Atlanteans. Okay.
cross it, and the ones that were dead have started walking out of the underworld because there's no river to stop them.
Are there a lot of them?
This whole time.
Yeah. How
Because
many?
I've been busy.
Oh, I meant us. We haven't noticed.
You haven't
dead.
I've
actually
also been busy.
technically necessarily noticed any dead people wandering around per se.
What was the name of the Leonin queen again?
Oh, her name was Calliope.
Calliope.
Yes.
By the way, sorry to change the subject. Have you seen a super important chalice or conch anywhere? By the way, just speaking of Thassa and restoring her power.
Well, yes.
Oh, awesome. Where?
Well, I believe that would be in the treasury.
Right here? There's a treasury here?
And well, I mean, I think it belongs to the nymph now. I think maybe it was originally hers. I think.
Yeah, but who helped that nymph get back in power? Right.
The nymph swims on over to you, Echo, and says, "You, my friends, need to be rewarded, and
That's right.
if you would like the chalice, then by all means, it is yours."
Yes.
I don't. It was not mine originally. It's just here. Maybe the fire demon stole it.
Good news. I know where it goes.
Great.
Yeah.
She says, please come all of you back into my chamber and allow me to reward you sufficient.
Ooh.
And
Okay. That sounds. I like this
I got
invite.
a pocket full of beer seeds.
Yeah.
Pocket full of beer seeds. Pocket full.
All I need is like a medal and triumphant music playing, and maybe the droid gets a medal too.
Oh, Thales is the droid.
so she comes back into the chamber. Here's the thing. There are now a ton of little nymphs, little water nymphs all over the place. And she's like, what's going on? And one of them slides up to her and says, "We have been so close to death for 400 years. And when you came back, we were restored. We really thought we were dead, honestly. And they all kind of like, yeah, we were pretty fried. And we've just been that one little drop of water in the cracks of these rocks until you came back." And overjoyed by seeing some of her friends again, the nymph gives them all hugs, and there's a bit of a party starting. Actually, they're kind of getting stuff together. But Nistercium looks at all of you and says, "Well, like many of my treasures are gone here, but there are several more." And she goes, "This chalice does not belong to me, and it does belong in the temple of the ocean goddess Echo, I believe that you're the one here who should hold it. And
A chalice for the palace.
Okay.
No, I think you got that wrong, Thales. It was the dragon with the flagon as a brewer. It's true.
Well, let's see what's
I
next.
have a very important question, though. How many beers can that thing hold?
There we go.
And Loon, for growing our lovely beer garden, or starting to at least, I believe that this ring, and she pulls a ring off. This will help grow. It is a water-powered ring, and it will help grow plants. It's mostly about water than plant growth, but as you look at this gorgeous ring, you can see inside it seems to swirl with water inside of a gem. It's like,
I'm most grateful and gracious, and I am honored to be able to spread your water throughout the lands, nourishing the growing buds of life.
And once we get those beers going, we'll be able to cure the Leonin who live in the town, just right up over there. And now you've got 2 rings.
I know, I'm like, this is a little sus. At first, she's like, but I'm graciously accept this because portable watering can is what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Yeah. Water seemed to come in handy this whole time.
It really has. Really has.
Yeah, it's...
My little artificer friend. She's like, I don't know if this will come in handy, but she pulls out what looks like a multi-tool.
Ooh. I'm excited for you, Thales.
That is awesome. Thank you very much. That's great. I can't wait to try this out. Oh, this looks so, oh my gosh. I think at least 15, 16, 17, 18, at least 21 functions. Maybe more.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the Nimble 3000. So
I'm sure the thing will open like any kind of beer you get.
Nimble 3000. Oh, thank you.
And for you, brave Minotaur.
What? Oh, I get salted too.
Oh yes. I saw how bravely you rushed into battle.
Just like beating things.
You might need this. And she lifts up a humongous battle axe.
Oh my God.
The 2 edges of it glow.
You hear it? Do you hear that?
They might only glow for this episode, but they glow.
Right. Oh, I get it. Temporary magic. All right.
It does other things as well. It actually can repel undead.
Oh, that's great.
You kind of bang it on the ground and you. Yeah. That also makes
it's woozy. How do you write the sound it makes? What letters would you use?
It's like
to write the sound it makes.
It's like a W and V's. W
V Z Z W O
definitely
R O Z. Right. It's a rose. Right.
It's the only letters you need to know.
That's it. That's all I know, actually.
Right.
Got me through this far.
Well, Loon, you're going to take 8 hours to cast that spell?
If that's cool with the party and we can do a montage.
I've had to use spells to get my health back up, so this would be good.
Exactly. And I'm not going to say this may be an opportunity for the AAA party to kind of catch up. But I'm just throwing that out there as an option.
The nymph says that we're going to throw a party for you all. If you're going to stay overnight here, then we will definitely try to grow some more food. Maybe we can do the immediate spell as well and get some flowers going. It's gonna be great. And
Sure. And that's teamwork.
that's teamwork. All right, so
Go quest friends.
That's right.
We have a name.
So Penny looks at all of you and comes over.
Uh-oh.
Says, yeah, so about that whole underworld thing, that might need to be fixed. And
Get the list out.
Do you have any idea? Oh, it's out. How any suggestions on how we could do that? Number 5?
But we've done number 4, so does number 4 get cut off, and this becomes the new number 4? Or do we just know that we've already completed number 4, so we feel good about our progress? Like, how are you with lists?
You don't want to replace a number 4 because then that takes over that ruins the whole role of what a clerk does.
Right.
So you really need to keep that record in place, or it might get confused from a future time to a past time.
Yeah, I like looking at the
learning.
scratched off one. I like to keep it there.
Yes,
You
and it's
keep-
such a great
thank
feeling
you.
to look at.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm learning a lot. I'm
My
going to
pleasure,
be king
my pleasure,
one day.
my pleasure.
Oh, we're doing this.
Well, and that's right in the comments that yes, 4 got moved up to number 1 because of.
I'm gonna need a flow chart.
Yes.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
make
just gonna
one.
get naked and commune with
Flow
the earth
chart.
now. While this is all happening, I'm just gonna commune with the earth. You
Got
guys
it.
deal with your.
Really?
I got it.
You are this little valley that is between the old city and the temples that are up on the other hill, now flowing with water, and Loon, with your help, is starting to actually grow more and more actual plants from this world, and they start to blossom a little bit. It'll take a little time, but yeah. And let's say, where are we going with that? Penny is like, yes. So you there, Mr. Minotaur?
What? Wait a minute.
Yes. You may not know that part of the Minotaur lineage is when you are the leader of this tribe of Minotaurs, you also preside over the funeral rites of the fallen each year. Well, Halloween
Right.
celebration.
Yeah.
So maybe if you go and solve the riddle of the maze, become the leader, then you can perhaps
Yes.
get at least part of the river flowing, at least that part in order. There are several. I mean, they're not undead; they're just dead. They just don't know they're dead. Now they're just wandering around, out and about.
Wait, out and about or in the maze?
Well, some are in the maze.
All right.
Some are out and about.
Now, I heard that if the right spot in the maze is found and I shoot like a torpedo into it, I could destroy the whole maze. Is this true?
It might be true, but you're gonna want to keep that maze. That yeah,
All
that's
right.
not the maze you destroy. We want.
It's not the maze I'm looking for, is what
Exactly.
you're saying.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, you'll want to get to the center and unlock the riddle, which is not blowing it up.
No, okay, real quick, point of order, because I learned this from Thales. Get my ducks in a line or something. Do I want to get to the middle and solve the riddle, or is the riddle just get into the middle?
You get in the middle and you solve the
Right.
riddle.
Oh, it's 2 parts. Great, thank you. 2 parts. I'll write it down, Thales. I learned by watching you.
That was a very intelligent question, Barnabas.
I like the surprise on your face when you say that. I think Barnabas has really got it where it counts.
Really does. I'm impressed.
Your little tear forms up.
Yes. Well,
Really happy you're with us. Just want to say
it's
that.
the villain seance form. Now, Barnabas, you probably don't know, but in the ancient tradition of your peoples on this island, they would all race to the center of the maze
Right.
when they were crowning a new leader. And it was a bit of a contest, but you're the only one here. So
Yeah.
I don't know how hard of a contest it's going to be, but you do have to solve the riddles.
All right. Right. I have to solve the riddles by getting to the middle of the maze, and then I have a list. All right. Yeah, I think I got it. 1, get to the middle. 2, your mom.
So does he have to do this alone, or are we all going
Have I ever
into the
told
maze
you how
to
much
help?
I love you?
All right. No, I get it. No, but serious though, there's a lot to be done. I get it. We're gonna smash some things. Hopefully, I'm down.
Oh, Barnabas, what a kidder. You know what? You left off part 3, which is profit.
What? Oh no, you're right. 3, profit. There we go. Thank you.
Ouch.
So does he need to go into the maze alone, or do we all go and help him?
Well, there's no rules. I mean, according to the old rules, they just all went to the center to try to get there first. There was a lot of beatings too. I mean, yeah.
I don't want to go alone. I want my friends with me.
I would love to accompany you. I think this
No
would be
reason.
great.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
so if we solve his problem, in other words, we take care of number 2, restore the kingship of the Minotaur. Then we also solve number 5 because he takes care of the dead passage thing, right?
Mostly.
5.
I knew there was a caveat. There's always a caveat.
No, I was there with you.
Yes.
All right.
Mostly fixed. That's the Minotaur part of the island. Sorry, of the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't solve all of.
It's just part of the river is becoming unleashed because we got to bring water and goodness back to the world. That's what I'm learning from my friends.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's all about goodness. Definitely no balance here.
So what happens then? How does he as leader take care of that problem then?
Well, once he does the rites to bring the dead back across the river,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
he'll
back
have to do
across.
every year, of course, as the leader.
Wow. Yeah.
It's
I mean, every year I can make it, right? There's other parties I gotta get to.
it's been quite some time since anyone has done the rites. So there are a lot of.
It's gonna last a long time, or it's just gonna happen real quick.
Yeah, that's it. No, wait. There's a lot of parts to the rites. You mean am I gonna have to learn something?
It's pretty easy, but there's an awful lot of backup. So you're gonna have to a penny for the ferryman. Oh man.
Oh no! Already? Whoa! Slow down. 1 penny. Got it.
I'm scrolling back to some of these comments. You guys. I missed these earlier.
Right.
This is great.
I was like, hey, don't get ahead of the plot, people.
So after we finish that, then what do we do? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, this guy loves lists.
And that was being recruited to the responsibility gang. Well, after that, I mean, golly, to restore all the balance to the, you probably want to fight that lava demon. Probably.
Lava demon? Creating number 6.
Oh no!
Yeah. But I mean,
Oh, man.
you're gonna really need a lot of help for that. You're gonna. That's crazy. But yeah, on Mount Enton. On Mount Etten.
Etten. That's it. Etten.
Yeah. The giant lava demon kind of lives there. Took over the forges of the god of the anvil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you might need some backup. But right now, let's party. And,
I like it.
As the nymphs come around with some actual food that has been grown now, and this demigod pulls out a couple of musical instruments and actually manages to just leans over towards the table, and it is now suddenly covered in food. And it's like, but now we dance. And starts to play music, starts to...
Loon gets out the drums. She starts drumming. She's like completely all together. She's ready. She's communing with the earth. She's feeling the rhythm. She's burning all kinds of really amazing herbs and incense. And she's just getting everybody in the mood.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I can picture it kind of like the Matrix movie or that last scene after the Death Star was destroyed. It was like ba-bop, ba-bop, ba-bee-bop, ba-bop, ba-bop, ba-dip,
That's the one. I live for that scene.
There it is. There it is.
Ewok
I'm drumming on the skulls of clone troopers.
Thought I had the
I mean, that's pretty much what happens. This amazing feast.
Still here for that.
Fruits, vegetables, all sorts of things come out. You have really no idea where it came from. And everybody seems to be having a great time. And you do notice up top on the hill opposite the temples, there is what appear to be kind of like the ruins of a town, but there is a bonfire of sorts going on up there, and you can see the Leonin who live up there are dancing around the bonfire of their own making, seemingly having a good time. Penny kind of comes around and goes, yeah, I did that. Otherwise, they were just going to come down here and try to kill everybody. So they're having their own party.
Yay.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, you guys are handy. Good thing we are like so focused right now, man. I got this cool fungus that's growing in the caves right now.
Loon, are you sure about that? All right, go ahead. I'll make sure you're safe all night.
I know.
I kind of...
Do you think I'm an amateur?
No, you know what you're
I kind of pull Echo aside and ask if do you actually, I don't know, do you actually trust this Penny person? Because demigod-ish? Because I don't know, it's being very, very helpful, and that concerns me.
Who are you asking?
Echo.
Echo.
No, Echo.
Say it slower.
Oh.
Can you do it in sign language, please?
Yes.
Because her audio is being wonky.
Penny, trustworthy. Yeah, yay or nay? Check 1.
Yes. Trust Penny. I trust Penny.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
All right.
There's an old gnomish saying about, beware of demigods bringing gifts. So I just wanted to make sure.
It's a good sign.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. No, maybe I'm going to say it. No, I'm not going to say it. Never mind.
Say, come on. We're amongst friends here.
You want to talk about trusting people? You had no idea that your people were people, but never mind. Stop.
Yeah.
I know,
No, but it's
I
something we
know.
should bring up
But-
as
but-
a
but-
group
but-
of friends. It's something we should bring up.
I'm still
That was
not
shade.
100%
Sorry,
sold
that was
on
too
that.
much
I'm
shade.
not. I still kind of don't want to believe that. Like maybe there's extenuating circumstances, or they were they were enslaved by an evil wizard and forced to do it, or it was some sort of. I want to believe there might have been something that because it's horrible. I hope it's not true, but it probably is.
It's okay. We don't have to worry about that right now. We have so many things on our list. We can get to that one later.
If we all worried about all the bad things our families have done, I mean, my gosh, that would take forever.
Uncle
My
Richard was
family
horrible.
never did anything bad. Oh wait, I don't know. They're still doing stuff.
All right, so they have a chance.
Okay. Well, I'm still holding out a little hope that maybe there's more to the story. I want to believe it.
So everybody give me a perception check at this time as you've been partying and drinking and eating fruit that is definitely making you feel special.
Oh dear.
I have a pretty heavy constitution.
Ouch.
Perception?
Well, see, we'll say this
14.
is element, and I'm probably one of those people that can't function unless I'm high. So we'll say I got an unnatural 20.
All right.
14 for me.
So you're saying you're a juggler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Loon, you got an unnatural 20. And
I'm not
I got 13.
13. Loon, you do notice that as the night continues, that this guy, this Leonin Penny, this demigod or something, there is some other person here at the party that you didn't see before. And they are in black robes, and they are very hunched over and very tiny, just sitting there, not eating or drinking, but just sitting there. And Penny seems to be joking with them and like giving them an elbow and like punching them on the arm and like, come on, you just notice this little conversation. You're too far away to hear any words, but it is slightly one-sided as Penny's talking to this person. And the hooded figure kind of nods, and shakes his head a couple times, nods again, and then, as you're like, that's kind of interesting, and then a water nymph gets in your face and is like, has a bowl of fruit and tries to offer you some more fruit, and then you're like, meh, and then that figure is gone.
No, that's natural.
No one else saw it at all.
I have no shame. Go up to the deity, demi-deity, and say, hey, Penny, who was your little buddy?
Oh, that guy. Oh, such a stick in the mud. Well, just somebody's trying to get things together again, back in business, if you know what I mean.
Get the band back together? Mm-hmm. What kind of business does this little guy specialize in, if you know what I mean?
Let's just say you don't want to get too close to him because you might end up dead because he's, in charge of that sort of thing.
Yeah, I got it. I picked up. You were like, David, that's right there. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So it was, does deity of death have a, demi-deity of death have a name?
Have a what?
Does the demi-deity of death have a name?
Oh, yes. Atheros.
Atheros.
Mm-hmm.
That was my Padawan's name.
I mean, he's a really nice guy when you get to know him. He's just doing his job, but
No, I have no issues with death. I really don't. I'm very, it's all about balance, there's life, there's death. I get it, man. I really do. Everything's got to eat and decompose and then give birth to new life. Don't get me started. All right, here we go. So then,
Here we go. Vigi, you got us started.
It's
Lou
his
goes
name.
off a whole conversation with Penny about life and learns more about this guy as best she can. Is this another deity that we have free?
He is the god of the actual passage of death, of
So we
getting
need to
across
negotiate with
the
this
river and of the underworld.
dude? Is
And
this not letting him cross on purpose?
oh no, he would like to see these waters flowing as well, and all of this natural order coming back. Because there's a lot of dead people who aren't 100% dead. Been mostly dead, kind of dead, and unable to die.
Doesn't feel right. I don't like the balance around here at all. We gotta restore the balance.
Second craft.
I say, kind of drunk to myself in a corner while golf dancing. We've got to restore the balance.
I love that Minotaur.
Offer your friend a latte. Take it back. I know goth dance moves.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
Yeah. I want to meet people, but I don't actually want to meet people. You know what I mean?
Right. So you get to the point in the party where you've been up for a while. Loon, I guess you've been dancing all night, and it is 8 hours have gone by, and so now you've made this land prosperous. What are all the rest of the bonuses there on that spell?
It lasts for about a year. Let me click back to that.
Ain't no big.
In the form.
Just a year.
Boom.
Just a year. It's under spell. Well, it takes 8 hours, and I think that the energy from this party is really Loon's definitely gonna be channeling that into this. So, enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius, centered on a point. So it's like, a mile diameter. Within range, become enriched for a year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested. Yeah.
Nice. Well, the beer trees grow. Woohoo! That's right.
Aww.
In the morning. And
Beautiful.
And the other nymphs, the water spirits, gather them up, and they take them up the hill to the Leonin tribe, who just bite into the bottles. And
we got Bailey's here with his really souped up bottle opener. He's gonna help, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I already can open like 10 at a time. Conk, ping.
And 3 different ways.
Oh my goodness, this guy's a miracle.
It is a miracle. And they bring them out to the Leonins. The Leonins gobble them up, and you can see as the sun rises, you can see the Leonins shaking themselves and realizing that they've been under.
They're realizing that Loon knows how to party. That's what they are realizing. I want to make sure they know that.
Yeah, they do, sort of. It's on each bottle, it says. So so I believe the lady, what was her name? Oh, Calliope. She comes to you, Loon, very clear-headed, and says, "Oh, okay. I see things differently now. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah. Thank you for freeing us from that bizarre spell.
We were your only hope.
Can we do anything to help you?"
Help us.
Oh, what?
You're our only hope.
What's on the list?
Well, we need to restore the kingship of the Minotaur and then perform the rites afterwards. So, and then and we won't talk about the Mount Etten yet. No, that's
3.
later.
That was number 3.
That's later.
You got it. Oh.
Because yes, that's the big boss, obviously.
Yes, good.
So yes, we need to restore the kingship of the Minotaur.
Yeah,
so
we need to get to my maze. We gotta find the maze.
Where is the maze?
Find the
You know where the maze is?
Yeah, we know where it is.
Well, Barnabas, on your map, where your ancient town is,
that would make sense.
One of the 5 things on the actual map is
There
your town, which is near. Well, it is actually the town of Cheful and Chefal, and in the valley is where the maze is, and it's the maze of the dead. That's what it is. That's what it's called.
Look, I don't want to freak all my friends out or anything, but it is called the Maze of the Dead.
Yeah, well, you got this axe. It looks pretty good for fighting the dead.
Well, let's go. I think that's our next the next place we need to go.
No, I really hope it's as easy as the back of a cereal box, because I have labyrinthine knowledge, but I'm in my cups a little bit.
Yes,
well,
you
know, the next
Well, I'm
day.
sure it'll be as good as C-3PO's.
There we go. Now, he was a droid you could get behind.
All right, so you gather your things, your new awesome weapons and tools and chalices, and you head out according to, well, just the small bit of the map that you have. And you're thinking to yourself as you travel on down the road, it would be a great time for confessions.
Waiting.
It's Echo.
Oh, not on my screen, it isn't. Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I've got the trident. Now I've got the chalice. All I need is the conch. So I can't hear anyone talking right now. It's really disturbing. It's taking everything I have to just try and be here. So, but you know what? I cannot wait to watch Barnabas solve this puzzle at the center of the maze. That's going to be awesome.
That was a good party. Those nymphs, man. I will party with again. And I'm glad, behold the power of fear. Behold the healing power of fear. That's all.
Well, no, all right. Here's the thing. I'm actually a little worried about the whole maze thing. I've known, my parents gave me a bunch of mazes to practice when I was little, but I had my nanny do them. So without my nanny here, I don't know if I'm good. I'm pretty good at, I wrote this maze in your mom, and I tried to make a joke out of it, but that's just to hide my inadequacies, and I'm realizing that now after all these moments of therapy I've had.
I know that it seems like I've been obsessing a little over lists, just a little, but really I'm doing it because I feel like I have to, because I feel like my whole family has just let me down. All of them. I've been lied to all my life. I don't know. I feel like maybe if we can get through this list and finish it, that maybe everything will be all right and I can make up for everything. That's what I'm concentrating on. That's how I'm keeping it together. Otherwise, I don't know how I'd be dealing with this. And it's so great to have all these people with me, because otherwise, I don't know if I could make it. It's such a pleasure to have them all here, because I feel like I'm not alone. I've got a new family, and it's making it work.
I have to say, I'm quite enjoying Barnabas this evening. I just want to fold him up and tuck away his little horns with little corks and put him in my bloom of holding. That's what I have. I don't know what you have, but we blooming Metatrons have little pocket dimensions here and there where we like to keep people that we like, and I think I might keep him. I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll consent. But as for everyone else, I have announcements. Remember, darlings, out there in the ether, if you would like to support this show and seeing it in person at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, or at least seeing the people here live in person at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, we have auctions going at this very moment on nat21adventures.com. I have dropped links under Spectacle and Mirth into the chats. So, darlings, bid, buy, support the show, and let's make sure that we all get to the fair. In addition to each week doing that, the auctions, you can just buy merch. You can just say, I really like that thing that they do. I want to buy it with money. You can use money to purchase merchandise. And I would like to say that closing up tomorrow during Creating with the Crew is the Weird Scouts bundle by Robert Turk. It includes a signed copy of his book, and we will be announcing the winner. And then after that, it's the World Spirit Tarot and the Shakespeare bundles. They are separate, but darling nonetheless. So remember also that if you are not in the mood for a long-term relationship with us, you can just drop some pennies, drop some pounds, drop some shekels in our coffee.com/nat21adventures. And it will support the show and support the entertainment that you love so much. It'll allow us to continue to cultivate this weird place for you. And of course, as always, we are on Discord, so please join us there. And I'll see you on TikTok, friends, if you're into that. It's getting weirder and weirder. It's just down a rabbit hole of places and things where there can be content and art. And I have to say that TikTok is my favorite at the moment. And I hope that you'll find us there as well. So after that, with all that being said, and reminding you, darling Patreons, that you are our saints, and we could not do this without you, that you are getting a monster and a map of the month every month from Dungeon Master and acceptable psychopath Paulo Garbanzo, who likes to kill his friends and make his other friends dance for other people's enjoyment. He will be making you a map and a monster every single month if you are in our Patreon. Once again, Turtle Creek Coffee is May's sponsor, along with Ren Adventures Dungeons and Dragons Tour. In July of 2022, you can explore Scotland and England in person whilst playing D&D all night in real castles with real dice. And tomorrow, my last announcement is that at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, you can catch all of me in my blooming glory and some of the others from the show. It's undisclosed at the moment who can make it, with Crafting with the Crew here on Twitch. Remember, that's 12:30 p.m. Bring your art. Bring something that you've been working on. I will probably be continuing to put piping on this freaking set of stays. My fingers will be bleeding, and it will be for your enjoyment, your entertainment. So, darlings, let us have a rousing huzzah for our Patreon saints as I bring everyone back into the fold. We close out our confessions.
Huzzah!
Lead us in a huzzah, good sir.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Thank you.
Huzzah!
I do love that Patreon clicks with the festival people, because when we work at festivals, we call most of the people who come in the gates patrons.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And then the idea that it's cool, it really connects well with our world. I've always appreciated that.
All right.
Patreon saints. That's right.
Yeah.
Fare you well,
Beautiful.
friends. Enjoy the rest of your game.
Bye, Metatron. Yes. Oh, you know what? I guess my little confession is that I feel like Thales is now like almost like our Luke Skywalker, who's been lied to by Obi-Wan Kenobi for all of his life. Like, come on, Obi-Wan, you lying jerkwad. Seriously.
Well, when you look at it from a certain way.
Certain point of view. Right.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, the villain is always the hero from their point of view. Gosh.
Yeah.
Sure, everything's fine. They'll just capture these things. I guess maybe they could be ghosts. I don't know. And I'll just use them for my battery-powered toys. Sure, whatever. You look at it from a certain sort of way. They weren't doing
Certain point of
anything.
view. There we go.
Wait, you can use ghosts to power your battery-powered toys.
Don't you?
I do now.
That's where I got this whole idea from.
I've been using.
Why didn't you tell me when I was having a ghost problem?
It's the ghost in the machine, Echo.
It all makes sense now.
I mean, isn't that what controls your wireless mouse? Right? Ghosts? I don't know. Anyway.
You guys are killing the comments.
This is the way. We just harvest ghosts. That's what we do.
49 ghosts.
Still
49 times I fought that beast.
Not
All right,
I do not approve of that behavior. I do not.
You head across. You're on the south side of the island, and if my map is correct, and I'm pretty sure it is, that the town of Chefal, which is up.
Okay.
Fortunately, you're there in Jurgent, and as I last week, I think I accidentally skipped a mountain there. So yes, but you're more in the center of the island there, and the old road heading north, which hopefully still leads to Chefal, and eventually to
my labyrinth. Say it. You would go into my labyrinth.
What?
Wait, Lou,
I don't know
what
where
was
that
that?
came from.
Wait, put that
You
on the
saw
big
me
screen.
the center of your magazine. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, true awkward story.
Very
I went to the bathroom during the break, and this was actually sitting next to the bathroom toilet.
All right. All right.
Somebody in my house is catching up on the ancient Sicily, so I just thought I had to grab it.
That's exactly what it looks like. How did you know?
That's Sissel right there, isn't it?
Oh wait, okay, wait. See that little?
There we go. There we go. Take off the Y.
Yeah, now see, totally different.
Now, what about that page that's turning? Is that an actual page, or is that some sort of strange imagery?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is cool about this book, man. This is
All right,
really
go
awesome.
on.
It's
Learning with Loon. This is a new segment.
Oh man, so it's got these things.
Oh, that's
They're overlays.
Oh, yeah.
little flippy floppies.
So the before, after. Before,
Oh, after. Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, and if you notice that church that's behind the the after picture,
Yeah.
that is actually Baroque. So
Fix
So
it.
why don't they fix it? There we go.
It's
There
because
we go.
it's the last time they had money.
it's Baroque. There you go. Totally Baroque.
There we go. We're getting on these classic jokes right here.
How do we all get in the wrong
Couldn't
place?
resist. I couldn't resist.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I just love that you brought a book back from the bathroom. Good job. Books are important. Look at me. I got a library of books behind me, but none of them are real. Lucky you. Not a one. Can't grab a
Archaeology with
one.
adventures. That's right.
Yeah, I can grab my own vines here. How hardcore I am.
Are you
with my-
kidding right now? Oh my gosh. I want to be able to pick up this skull, but no.
And then you have Echo in an actual great hall.
Right.
Yes.
With an actual suit of armor.
Yes. But she can't hear us. She can't hear us at all, which is kind of a joy maybe for her.
Oh, now we
No.
can't hear her.
As soon as Paulo dropped out, the first thing he said was, "Good thing you don't need a dungeon master."
We always need a dungeon master, Paulo, and you're the best
Sir
one we
David.
know. So get over here.
Sir David, I'm not mad. I'm just lost.
But that's okay because we're going to be found when we go to that maze and take care of Barnabas's
Maze of the Undead. We're gonna go
Maze
there.
of the
Let's
Undead,
go there.
yes.
Just
We
make
need to
it
smash some things.
Not actually-
Let's
You
go.
guys just point me at the bad thing, and I will stab it. Just
Yeah,
That sounds
Yeah,
good. I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That's a good plan.
There you
Good
go.
yeah,
plan.
yeah. Let's go there.
Let's
So I
see,
look
is
at my map.
Is it okay
I
if
check out my map.
Is it okay if we use the flying carpet to get there? Can we all do that?
Oh, you probably should. It'll be
Yeah.
way faster.
yeah.
Okay, just
Good,
making
good,
sure.
Does someone else want to drive today? I'm feeling a bit off.
Oh.
I've got
I
animal
don't really want to make an
handling.
animal handling check today. I'm going to be very honest about that. I really don't.
Let me see.
I've
if
had bad
I've got
experience
it.
with that. I'm still a
I've
little
driven
wary after
nothing
the.
before.
Oh, come on,
My
things.
driving
It's
is-
like shooting womp rats. Come
No.
on.
Oh, my
I
T16.
I don't know. I haven't had as much luck at Beggar's Canyon back home.
There we go. There we go. May the force be with you.
There you go. All right. Fly the unfriendliest guys. So someone needs to make at least one animal handling check. Let's go.
I guess.
Who's doing
Okay,
it?
you're gonna do it. Yay!
Let Loon take the wheel.
Right?
Yeah,
Well,
Give me the
you
keys.
got it.
I'll drive. Like, no.
That's
Okay.
21, an unnatural 21, but the 21 nonetheless.
Nice.
All right.
Totally cool, dude.
All right. So there you go. You skim over the trees, up the mountainsides. Yes, there are odd trees, and I would say that Loon, you are.
In
I mean, you're doing pretty good. There's nothing technically in your way. You can fly over most of everything, and there are.
Okay, I have to do a quote from one of my favorite movies. Man, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's driving while high. You just gotta sort of let your hands, you know your perception's whack, so you just gotta sort of let your hands kind of compensate.
I trust her. I trust her with my life.
I trust her more than me in this
You
situation.
know how to do.
Yeah.
While high.
Let's do this.
There you go.
Well, with that beautiful roll, I'd say you make.
That's the four of us. It's the four of us going on an adventure by ourselves. I'm on the carpet. I'm having a good time. I don't even know if I'm wearing power armor anymore.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
Nah. We rolled a Nat21 and we just dungeon mastered.
Oh,
disappeared.
can't I get rid of you that easily?
Do you hear that?
You got rid of the wrong one.
Everyone remain in your seats. This will be cleared up momentarily. Keep your hands and arms inside of the magic carpet. It is important that you do not lose any of your appendages on this adventure. We do not have health insurance for the crew. Please remain calm.
Wow.
No, Thales! No, Thales! Chill out.
Okay, I gotta put my mask on first.
Yes, that's it.
I checked out for a
No.
second. Did we crash yet?
Didn't crash yet.
I think the crash will come later with the withdrawal.
Oh my gosh. We're actually all here. All right, very well.
We do a thing.
Okay. So are we there? Are we there? Are we landing? Are we landing? Are we landing? Are we landing?
Barnabas, your crude but somehow very wholesome map
Wholesome.
leading you on your way. And you're like, I'm pretty sure we're going to take a right-hand turn around this mountainside.
Wait.
Yep.
Boon's driving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn navigation off. Use the force.
Ooh. Just feel it.
Yeah, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
Blast shields down.
Eyes can deceive you.
Oh yeah, that's
Let it
I'm
flow
feeling some
through
force
you.
happening right now.
Yeah, there
Oh
you go.
yeah, that is some force happening.
There it is. There it is.
I am not the navigation. Okay. You don't just turn me off. Okay. You don't just turn.
I was making a Star Wars reference.
I know.
Thought that's what we were doing today. I know I haven't been able to hear everything, but I at least picked up on that.
We
You
can
you
go
got
a
it
different
right.
way.
Before.
I can say, see you later, navigator.
Oh.
I went there.
Don't get cocky, Thales.
Well done.
So as you fly
I
around
love the crossover.
of the mountain, you come along to where the map more or less says that this town is, and there before your eyes. Come on, work.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
There it is.
That's kind of nice.
Whoa.
It's so big.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
I'm pretty
much
sure we
bigger
would
than-
not have missed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not have missed that.
It's mazy. It's got buildings. It's in the valley of the dead.
Can we just fly to the middle?
You can.
Can we just do the rest of the show with me right here?
Oh, wait. Look, there you are. Echo, look at you.
Let's do it.
So we're the action cam now.
Action cam.
There is no dungeon
Because
master.
there's two of us. That's so funny. Wait, are we on?
My screen. Oh no, my screen caught up now. Okay. Nope,
All
you're.
All right. Here's the thing, though, friends. You can't just jump to the end of the maze that blows the whole thing. It's about the journey, too. You got to start at the beginning, and on the back of the cereal box, use a pen, not a Sharpie, so you can erase. And you kind of go and you figure it out while you're eating your cereal in the morning. That's how my mom taught me, and that's how we're going to win this one, too.
I might be writing down the whole copying the maze on paper as we're above it. I might be doing that.
That's That's very smart.
Wandering
Very
around
smart.
the maze are all sorts of people. They are mostly Minotaur shaped and mostly dead.
That feeling
And they
about
seem to be
this.
wandering around aimlessly.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this too.
Yeah, we all do.
Now, many of them, not all, but a whole lot of them are wearing gold masks over their faces. And Barnabas, you know that this is a death mask. This is Minotaurs
This
are
is part
buried.
of the ritual. This is part of the ritual of the dead. We put them in a gold mask. We walk them to the maze. We set the spirits free. But obviously, all of these undead are just like milling about as if we got all the time in the world. We don't.
Exactly.
So we gotta help them.
You would guess that even though you may not know everything about this, you would definitely know that people who had death masks were at one time absolutely completely dead.
100%.
The ones without the death masks
Right.
may not have ever crossed the river because they never got their funeral rites and they were never able to enter the maze.
And then one with the.
Is there any way we could maybe pull a penny and do an undead party and get them all together in one spot away from us? Any chance we could maybe do that? Anyone?
It's like it's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more? We're gonna put them all together.
Just a thought.
All dressed up with nowhere to go.
That's it. Here we go. Druids are druiding, eh?
It's true. So, you You also, Barnabas, know that maze that you can fly over is not the entire maze. The center of this maze, that's just the beginning. The center of the maze is actually deep inside those buildings.
It's farther and farther inside the building. This is like if you just had this is like the salad before the meal of a maze right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, maybe let's fly as far as we can so we can avoid a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Skip the salad. It's just arugula anyway. It tastes like dirt.
Can I throw the notebook? Can I throw the notebook?
No, not yet.
No, please secretly read the notebook, Echo. Let us know what's going on.
You think I could read his handwriting if it's in front of me? I definitely can't read it over his shoulder.
You're right.
Penny. F. The F is silent.
Oh, it is.
See?
It is PFENNI.
I, not Y. Ooh, good tip.
That was the only word I could make out on that page.
Right.
All right, so yes, arugula is the worst.
I start to channel some of my powers. I start to feel the flow of the force within me. I concentrate and allow the midichlorian to flow within my body so I can start to feel it. All right, but who's in charge here?
You are.
You know,
Right.
You asked.
It's no moon.
Barnabas,
There we go. Let's go. Let's get in that maze.
give me a, oh gosh, give me,
Yes.
I'm going to need a
Dungeon
history
master.
check and an insight check.
Just him?
Yes, just him.
Okay.
All right. 11 on my history because as we all know, books aren't my best. But an insight check, 17, because I've got a good feeling about this.
You are unsure why because you failed your history check, but you are
Yeah.
pretty sure that perhaps these dead could be called. Oh, pass on the art, Reverend Tommy, throwing down
There we
the
go.
auto
Thank
success.
Ooh,
And
nice.
that's where our Patreon saints come into play.
You think that perhaps the leaders used to call the dead spirits. Now, because you're not from this land, you're from the other land, but
Yes.
you've never seen dead people.
Not like this.
But perhaps the leader does call those spirits with just basically a big minotaur hoot and using the force.
Does that work?
That's pretty much it.
Is that it? You see that the dead like that noise. We never knew why. It's a weird thing, but we just figured it out because we hang out with the dead. I don't know. It's a family thing.
And you notice that all of the minotaur dead,
Yeah.
many of them near who could hear in the sound of your voice,
Yeah.
turn towards you. Some with masks, some without,
Yes.
and they start heading in your direction. Now, you're
Come to
currently
me,
flying over the maze right now.
You hear my call. Come to me, my brothers, my sisters. We shall release you to the next world and help you get along to whatever great horn party you need to get to in the sky. Don't worry. Come on. I'll take off a mask of one with the mask and I'll put it on the face of the one without the mask and we'll just have a good time, right? And butt horns and scrape them together and sparks will fly off like we do in my dreams at night, great Minotaur brother. And just come on, please, somebody stop me. I'm just going on now.
No, I was gonna let it go.
Is this a good idea to call them and everything?
Oh yeah, because if they're in one spot, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I could really mess them up.
All right.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, we don't want to mess them up. I thought we were going to try to let them
Try to
cross.
save them. Yeah.
Right.
Can we start to land and try to gather up some minotaurs and some spirits so we can try to free them? And question, yes.
You can try.
Is there any vegetation nearby?
Not in the maze.
Are they in the maze? The
ones,
undead?
yes, because you're flying over the maze right now, and all the ones that were near enough started heading towards it.
I see them all coming in, and I say, they'll be back, but in more numbers.
So would you like to go inside of are you going further in the maze?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to get deep. We got to find the center.
Yes.
Bring out your undead.
Bring out your undead.
And
I'm not undead yet. I don't have a golden mask.
that's true, you don't. You head towards you go inside, and now you have to move a little slower because, of course, there's a ceiling. Are you going to keep calling them?
I want to gather them up with us so I can help transport the bodies to the other side, right? Is anybody against that idea?
I think we need to solve the maze before you can do that. So I don't know if it's good for them to just follow us the whole way, you know?
All right. But look, there's already like
it would be kind of
a bunch behind us. So what are we going to do? Say, hey, wait here. We'll be back next week.
I mean, I can kind of create a situation where they have no choice but to wait there.
Well,
all right.
Okay. We can see how it is, I guess, and just see if they follow us and if everything works okay and they're not mean.
That's right, Thales. Sometimes you don't need this, Thales. You just gotta feel it. You gotta feel it in your horns.
Yeah, I can let the Wookiee
How
win.
attached are you to the current configuration of the maze?
Hey, also, this whole time I've been trying to figure out this maze, but I don't want to tell my friends that I didn't study my mazeology books as good as I should have.
Yes, you're going to need to make a little maze check. Even though you have your Minotaur abilities.
Yes.
This is a difficult...
I know mazes, but it's, very difficult probably.
Yes. And
do we get to help with that? With the maze check?
You can...
Ooh.
I mean,
I have 3 different D20s to roll. This is my Nat21, and these are my other 2. I just don't know which one to roll because they've all been acting up lately. I'm kind of worried.
He's got advantage.
Hey.
Do you want me to blow on them for you, Barnabas?
That's an offer.
I heard
Hold it up.
More of a raspberry, but I'll take it. All right, I'm rolling these 2. Got advantage, so I'm rolling them both.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it. We have faith in you, Barnabas.
Oh my goodness, dice are so fun. That's what makes the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing exciting.
That doesn't look good.
Okay, what do I get to add to this? My insight?
Yeah.
My son.
And apparently a +5.
All right, a 6 + 5, 11. So obviously, I don't think I'm doing too great with the mazes today, my friend.
And that was the better of the 2 die?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Oh, do not be alarmed. That was my plan all along.
Metatron.
Flowertron.
Trust you, Metatron. Thank you, Flowertron. Thank you, Flowertron.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
21.
Floratron. All right.
See, if you just wait long enough, good things happen.
Yes. Oh, thank God the gods are involved.
All right. Now, you didn't crit 1, did you?
I did not crit 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Man. All right. Very well. Well, then the 21 stands.
Oh, thank you. Patreon Saint.
Of lightning comes down from your Patreon Saint, Sally, and you feel you use the force and you just go. And every turn you're like, I'm sure this is the way. I'm sure this is the way.
Yes, yes.
And
I'm afraid this maze will be quite manageable when my friends arrive.
this fully operational maze.
Yes.
And the dead follow you.
Yes, calm.
Quite a lot of them. And
More than I anticipated. I'm sorry, everybody.
as you go up and down some stairs, turned corners, there is the center of the maze. And there seems to be
That's cool.
an altar in the dead center of it.
Yes.
It's a good, 30 by 30 room, circular. And there stands an altar with carvings of minotaurs of long ago.
I love it. I see them. I love them. I understand that my family is connected to all of this. I take that glowing battle axe and I just want to start smashing things, right?
Or alternatively,
All right. Or what?
what do you got to say? What do we see here in the center, Dungeon Master?
All right, good. Thank you for
Let's
stopping me.
take a
Thank
look
you.
first and maybe read.
All
a
right,
little bit.
no, you're right.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
again while I'm traveling with friends because I don't know it all, and that's the first step.
Look before you smash.
That's right. I'm learning, and that's part of being a king, right?
So as you look at the altar that you do not smash, at least for starters,
I don't.
it is covered in runes, and they start to glow. And Barnabas, even though they don't say any words they're not letters.
Right.
It says, it
I'll
speaks
never
to
tell
you.
Yes, in my heart.
And it does say, "Welcome, brave Minotaur. You are here to solve the riddle of the maze."
Yes, I am.
Riddle number 1.
Oh crap!
You are condemned to death, and you get to choose your punishment.
Yes.
Which one would you like to face? A room full of fire, a room full of assassins, a room full of lions that are so hungry because they have not eaten in 3 years.
That sounds like this island. There's fire. There's assassins. Wait,
Yes.
who are the assassins?
Can I phone my friends and ask them to help me out?
Gnomes.
Do we get to help him face whatever?
You could, yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
of course we're going to.
But which one do you want to face? Assassins?
The assassins.
Fire?
I vote assassins.
All right, we got one vote assassins. What else? Anybody else? What do you think?
I
There's
kind of feel like
fire,
lions
lions.
because
I'm
lions,
very pro lion.
if they haven't
Yeah,
had
I-
food in 3 years, they're dead. I'm sorry. I just don't understand.
That's very
Yeah,
smart,
I just-
Thales.
Think lions are cute. That's all.
But what if they're
They are
dead?
cute, and you know what? We can work out. I'm willing to negotiate with the lions. I'm
All right.
partial to lions.
Assassins?
See, rule number 1 with riddles is
Lions.
there's three possible routes. There's the
All right, here
you
we
could do
go.
this,
I'm
you
learning.
could do this, or you could do this really long one that has an extra explanation that they haven't eaten for 3 years. I'm going with 3.
You're saying I really like the idea that they're already dead because they haven't eaten for 3 years. But at the same time, this island's been all like crazy daisy, all crazy, like all the things I wouldn't expect has been happening. So I don't know. I'm a little confused. What was the one we're not mentioning? Because maybe I'll go with that. Because
Fire.
that's more
A room with fire, a room with assassins,
Oh,
or a room with
fire.
lions who are so
Alright,
hungry because they haven't eaten for 3 years.
I'm gonna have to go with the lions because they're probably
Can,
dead.
can you go
If you
through
want,
the riddle
that's cool.
again? Can you go through the
I'd
riddle
like-
one more time from beginning to end?
Yeah, one more time completely so we don't miss anything.
All right.
Yeah.
You must face a punishment. One of 3 rooms. Room full of fire, a room full of assassins with poison crossbows,
What part
a
of
room
Now you say that.
full of lions that are so hungry because they have not eaten in 3 years.
I mean, yeah, lions that haven't eaten in 3 years are dead, unless they're magic lions. And then what
Or
do
they're
magic
undead.
lions?
They're undead lions.
Let's go.
And
I
he
would
can
like
handle
to
undead,
see-
so he's like the king of undead. So this is a win-win.
Yeah.
I like
I've
this
got
win.
Nats. Let's go Lions. Let's go Lions for the win. Let's go Lions.
Lions.
Alex.
Good
for
answer.
the
Good
win.
answer. Good answer. Good answer.
You
And
say
this is
it
when
out
we
loud.
re-roll our
Okay,
characters.
guys.
You touch the altar, and you feel the entire room slide down and stop, and says,
Honestly, that didn't feel
correct.
like a riddle.
and you see, the room open up in your head. You see a room, and it's like, yes, the lions are just
Full of
skeletons.
dead lions? Aw.
Yes.
Okay, I see the riddle part of that. I thought it was like, is it a question or a riddle?
Off in the distance,
Good job.
somewhere in the
everybody.
maze, you hear a minotaur's hoot. What is it? A howl? A minotaur's
Like a honk, maybe?
a minotaur's
You say
honk.
yow, barbaric yow, yaw.
Yeah. We don't know yet. We're still
And-
figuring it out as a species.
What does that sound that elks make? Because that's what I think minotaurs sound like.
Maybe yes.
Some
Yeah.
of the undead that are nearby you, they turn because they also hear that sound, and it is the sound, Barnabas. It is definitely the sound that the priests for the dead call the dead spirits. It is definitely
This is it.
spot on. Like, you're like, oh
This is
yeah,
the
that is
sound.
exactly what that is.
I remember it because my brother, he had an album and he would put it on. He'd be like, these are the sounds of the dead, Barnabas, and you better remember this because it's going to come in handy one day when you find out that your father was actually the dark Sith and everything was horrible. And now here you are on Tatooine and you need to know these things, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to let your uncle raise you. And then we're going to, all right, here we are. You're right. Here we are.
Recording soon to be available on Nat21 Adventures.
Cow songs.
The altar continues to glow and glows even stronger. And it speaks. And it says, riddle number 2. If I drink, I die. If I eat, I am fine. What am I?
Fire. Fire. It's fire.
Probably yes.
Because drinking would be like water, and as we found out through this whole thing, fire doesn't like water.
It's like it's all on like the same kind of, theme.
Yeah. So if the fire it eats because it eats up all the things it consumes, and consumption is another word for eating. Therefore, I'm going with what my friend said, fire.
Actually, it might be a lion.
What?
I just want to put that out there.
Oh no, are you serious?
No.
Because I already said fire. You think it could be a lion?
Fire.
Could be a battle sloth. We don't know. You hear the sound of the stone sliding. You do feel yourself getting deeper. And it says correct. And you see, you see in your heads in a vision the fire, and it's like eating the fuel, getting bigger, and then you see it taking the drink of water, and it gets snuffed out.
Gone.
And
Oh my goodness.
you
I'm glad
hear
my friends are here.
another voice.
What?
The voice.
It's always coming threes.
I guess so.
A voice, not of the table talking.
No.
Is the mystery entity there?
I am.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine.
Everything is fine. I have a riddle for you.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Look at those horns. Oh my goodness.
Look at this throne. What do you call a cow that twitches?
Say it again. What'd she say?
What do you call a cow that twitches?
What do you call
Oh,
a cow?
got it! I know what
What?
the answer is.
Echo, please whisper it in my ear so I can say it out loud.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to say it in front of you because.
In front
What?
of me?
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
What?
Is
What
it-
do you mean that was?
I whispered to Barnabas. I go, is it a milkshake?
That's what I was gonna say.
Is it, you think so? A milkshake? Are you
I don't
sure?
know.
That's what I'm
What
guessing.
the
I have
hell
no
is a
idea, but
milkshake?
It sounds right. Cow that
Just
Oh,
let
wow.
me know when you're
You
ready.
think so? All right. I think I'm ready to solve the final puzzle.
Unless this is the Twitch that all of this is Twitch.
Do I
Don't go
recognize
too meta.
Thecla's voice?
Oh yeah.
Thecla,
Oh, yeah.
the island's
I
back,
better.
by the way.
Yes, it is.
I guess she probably knows.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
She totally knows.
Oh,
Your
that's a good one
boyfriend is in
too.
so much trouble with me. Excellent.
Oh no! Look, Reverend Tommy, that's pretty good too. Oh
But
my
what's it going to
goodness.
be? I was really hoping that this was going to end in me being able to blast you with fire, but
Yeah, no, I get that. You're like a demigod and stuff, and blasting with fire is pretty cool. But
Now Barnabas.
final answer: milkshake.
Because it brings all the boys to the yard.
Dungeon Master,
That's
do I
it.
have the capacity to blast them with milk? Because that's not the answer that I was expecting.
Oh no.
Well,
Milkshake. I mean, you do have that power, I suppose.
Yeah. Blast us.
I'm tempted. I'm so tempted.
And there stands before you, Barnabas, a Minotaur mummy lady. And
That's me.
all of your words are, if all of your knowledge is correct, that is Lady Thecla, who stands in front of a very large group of undead Minotaurs.
Undead, undead, undead.
Their shining gold masks glint.
Is it?
And
oh,
it just got real. Because now,
Oh, no. Here we go.
when there are two Minotaurs in the maze deciding who's going to be the next leader, there's usually some beatdowns that are going to have to happen. And
There we
they
go.
are going to
There
happen
we go.
next episode.
Undead.
That's right, my friends.
Yes.
We'll end our episode right here with Thecla coming to town with an army of undead behind her. Thecla definitely has legendary actions, although she's not in her lair technically, so she doesn't have the lair actions. But she does have two adorable, cute, pot-bellied gorgons at her side.
They are
coming to pay-per-view.
Coming to pay-per-view.
Great. Yeah.
I couldn't figure that one out.
Yes, and Johnny, 2 Minotaurs is 120 Sectars.
I think everybody just needs to like decompress about what just happened because there's steam escaping from their ears. Not just the pot-bellied gorgons, but the squeeing and the fangirling and there's just a lot going on. And I want everybody to just talk it out a little bit. Can we do that? Can we just talk it out? Let's start with Lou.
We're bond. We are so bond. We are super bond. Unless we can bribe her. Maybe we can bribe her or no. Okay, so I think Thecla would make a great queen of the Minotaurs. I'm just gonna put that out there. I mean, I was all in for Barnabas, but now maybe that.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm just so I'm flummoxed. I mean, what if it's not milkshake, then what is it? I don't understand. It has to be milkshake. It has to be
Beef jerky.
beef
No,
jerky.
Beef jerky. Get it?
Jerky. That's
Beef
crazy.
jerky.
Beef jerky time? Come on.
Oh, is it my confession? I can't tell because we're looking at two different screens
Yes, you're
and
on.
none of them are at the right time. Oh, oh. Okay, so Thecla's here, and honestly, there's been a lot that's happened since the last time I saw her, and I really cannot remember if she's still mad at me or not. She has every right to be, but also, hold on. Okay, wait, but also, kind of, I'm responsible for the island coming back, sort of in a weird way, in a weird, messed up way, kind of.
Yeah.
So maybe she's less mad at me now, or she will be when she
Thecla?
finds out.
Your response?
Now that Echo, she did help bring my island back, but I'm not sure what I want to do about this other Minotaur. I mean, he's kind of cute. Doesn't really seem that bright.
Right, whatever.
Oh, I thought that these were private.
Barnabas, your response?
Right. Like, we're in the middle of a maze. There's a bunch of undead. Horns are out. I mean, a young Minotaur's been waiting his whole life for a moment like this.
Oh, he's so cute.
Dear
Look at that guy.
creatures. Dear creatures of the internet, I would like to remind you that we are on Twitch 5 nights a week, dear ones. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We've got side quests, we've got crafting hours, we've got tarot class tomorrow with Thecla, in case you forgot. It's coming back into the fold at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Twitch. We are on Discord. If you want to see more, you can write more. I'm not actually sure how Discord works. It's madness. It's elsewhere. But I did hear it was founded by a couple of sex workers. So that sounds exciting and good. Support Discord. All right. This is the schedule. Look at it. This is the way that you can interact with Nat21 Adventures on the regular. So remember to buy the merch, bid in the auctions, support us coming to the New Jersey Renaissance Festival. I just realized that my light is in the wrong spot. And I would like to bring everyone back in. Ba-ba!
All right, my friends. Well, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for being a part of the ongoing adventures. Next week, I will be in a different location and hopefully with some better Wi-Fi. So here's hoping. And remember, when a natural 20 just won't do, my friends, you definitely need a Nat 21.
Woohoo! He's going to
Oh, hold it for a minute. Everybody just pose. Just pose there.
Glare.
It's going to be
glare.
so good when it happens. Ta-da!